Hi, welcome to All Signs Daily Tarot. Tonight's topic, we're going to look at what to play up and what to play down in regards to romantic relationships. So regardless of if you are in a relationship or if you are single and looking. So we're going to see what the advice is for this month, actually the month of August, and see what it is like about you that you should be playing up and what you should possibly be playing down. Now, of course, this is a general reading, so take it as that is, right? Entertainment only. Okay, let's see. So let's get started. We'll also pull like one card of overall energy for you. We're going to do that too. I just decided to add that in. Okay, so actually, I don't think I want to use the Rider Waite for this one. Let me grab a different deck. All right. So let's start with Aries. We're going to go straight through. All right. So what does Aries need to play up in terms of romanticism, like as far as like their quality, some quality within themselves? What should they like play up this month? And what should they play down? What should they play up? And what should they play down? Aries. Thank you. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any placement you want to see for this. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, your card showed up. That's intriguing. Okay, with the Eight of Wands underneath the deck. So I feel like there will be some messages coming towards you this month, back and forth in regards to romantic love and things like that. What to play up? Well, this is pretty clear. The Ace of Swords, clarity, truth. If this is like a reconciliation, I'll give different things. All right, if you're single. If this is a reconciliation type scenario for you, then, I can't help but notice the eagles here. Eagles can sometimes be like the higher form of Scorpio, something like that. So it's about like profound change, depth, truth, power, things like that. So I would say definitely play up clarity and truth and honesty. And also, again, if this is a reconciliation situation, and also that they're, if you're demanding, profound change in a situation, make sure that's clear. Or if you feel you need to possibly profoundly change in a situation, are you being honest with yourself? This is the self-empowerment sword also. And we gain self-empowerment through being brutally honest with ourselves first. And that's how we get to that victory wreath and all of those things. If you are single, then I would say, what to play up. This can be online communication. So, and you do have Eight of Wands here, which is messages and things like that. I don't feel like that's saying like overly message someone or anything like that. No, in fact, with the Ace of Swords, I would say it's more about keeping things very blunt and truthful and honest. Being very, very honest about things. Okay. Either way, it's honesty, and truth here. What to play down? Okay, so the Emperor is here. So that's interesting because that's your card. So that seems like contradictory advice, because I feel like it's like typically, I feel like people should be themselves, be their sign, their sun sign or what have you. But this is saying to play that down a little bit. So the only way I could see that as far as what it is saying is possibly, the Emperor is not known for really chasing. Okay. They typically want things to come to them. And that's the only thing I would say this might have something to do with, especially with these communication cards. And that's why this feels contradictory to me, because I'm usually more along the lines of, oh my God, people over communicate way too much. I think that many a relationship could be saved by putting that phone down and not over texting. Okay. So I'm very hesitant to say this, because if you are an over communicator, then I don't feel like it's saying, yeah, you need to play that up more, so that's why it's a general reading. So again, take this with a grain of salt. But if you're not an over communicator, then I feel like this is saying to kind of play that side down. Like, don't just kind of expect things to come to you, or someone to chase you all the time. Maybe you're really used to that. Maybe you're used to people chasing you. And This could be saying that it's like, it's okay. Go ahead. Be honest. If you're into somebody, let them know. Give them the truth. Communicate. You can still do it in a light way. It doesn't have to be like some heavy, ominous truth that you have to lay out there or anything like that. It can just mean honest communication, basically. So I would say that, the Emperor is also like very much of a controlling type of energy at times. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of great attributes to the Emperor, but we're looking at what to play down. So, the Emperor is a ruler. They are used to like controlling everything. So this could be saying, again, I can't help but notice the eagle also. So this could be saying, send out your beacon, your messages, things like, or maybe it's a falcon, or what are those ones that carry the messages? Like those messenger pigeons. I'm kind of getting that too. Like you need to kind of send out some messages and not be so stoic about things. All right, I'm getting that too. All right, so let's get one overall card. I'm gonna try these. Let's see if these work. We'll see if this gets the vibe. These aren't necessarily love cards, but let's just get one overall kind of message for you, Aries. Month of August, please. Okay, reframe. Interesting. Okay, this is happening for me, not to me. Okay, yeah, and look, it's again like a reaching out and giving a gift, and that's going to cause this like transformation with the butterflies. So I feel like there's something, to, because the Emperor is also, I mean, they want things their way. And not in like a greedy way or anything like that. I mean, that's how they become the Emperor, So, but this might be a time to reframe and sort of reach out a little bit more, offer something, I feel, and it could cause a lot of, a good transformation for the good is what I'm seeing. So like reframe the situation. I think that is your message for you. And you also have this like clearing here too with Ganesha, which would clear obstacles for you. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Taurus. Ooh, and the Four of Wands under there. Look at that. Wow, yeah, this could really be good for you, Aries. All right, so let's take a look at Taurus. All right, so Taurus, what does Taurus need to play up? What do they need to play down in regards to romantic situations, please? Whether they are in one or if they are single. Either way, what does Taurus... Oh, hold on one second, guys. My battery is low. Hold on, let me plug in my cord. Whoops. All hell's breaking loose. Hang on. Okay. Oh, that's better. Okay. Sorry about that. I totally forgot to plug in my charger. Okay, what do we got for Taurus? What to play up, what to play down. Romantic love, please. What to play up, what to play down. In August 2021, right? What does Taurus need to play up? What do they need to play down romantically? Okay. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune here. All right, so wanting to turn the wheel in a situation. Okay, this is interesting. So some of you, I don't know, it's a kind of a weird message, but I am getting that possibly some of you may be... I gotta say this delicately. All right, I'm gonna say this very delicately. But the first message that came to mind is a little bit like a grandiose type of thing, since playing down the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so there's a couple different things. There are a couple different messages I get here. Like if you're married, you need to play down that you're married and play up that you're single. Okay, so there's that. but okay, I would say like the Eight of Pentacles is about like really like putting in the work, really working on things, working on yourself to grow, honing your skills in all sorts of ways, self-improvement ways, financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, all those types of things. It's about really like honing your skills and putting in a lot of work to those things so that you do grow and you do benefit yourself. Okay, so that's what is to play up. So really play up the fact, because it's like, and play down the Queen of Pentacles. So in other words, like, there's a couple ways. Again, I'm going to put this delicately. I'm just going to say it. All right, I'm going to say this, and it's not going to be for all of you. Please, it's a general reading. So, but if it hits with somebody, then it's worth saying. But some of you may be kind of acting as if, and there's nothing wrong with that, all right, but it is saying to play this down, like that you are the Queen of Pentacles already, that, oh, I'm super together, oh, I've got this business, oh, I've got, this, I've got this going on, I've got these investments, I've got the, but in reality, maybe it's not really that, it's like, it could be, but it's not really that. So where, in other words, like where we sort of, and again, there's nothing wrong with acting as if. Sometimes that's how we get there, but there's something about that to play down. All right, like this like major groundedness. Oh, I'm so grounded. Oh, I'm so secure. Oh, I'm so financially wise, or that sort of thing. When really you should be playing up more that, hey, you know what? I'm going to be those things. I'm working really hard on those things now. So we're really honest with ourselves and with others, because people see through this, pretty easily. So if that's where you want to be, that is fantastic. But play this up, that's where you want to be. Don't try to play it up as if you're already there. In other words, okay? So there's that message. Okay. For others of you, I do feel like, if this is if you're married but you're interested in somebody, and I'm not here to help you accomplish that situation or anything, but it is kind of saying play down the fact that you are taken or married or what have you, and play up that you are single and available. Okay, so there's that message. Anything else? I feel like this is really more key. It's not so much about the playing down or that the wheel is turning and things like that, that this is key. Like what you need to play up right now is this. The Eight of Pentacles really does put in the work on themselves in all aspects of life so that they can have this autonomy, they can have this freedom and this individuality. That doesn't mean that they can't be in a relationship. Absolutely. That makes them even stronger to be in a relationship. But it's because they have this autonomy, they've worked at this improvement, again, self-improvement, be it mental, be it physical, be it spiritual, your work, your career, what have you, anything. So really play that up, your independence and your strength. And even if you're not the Queen of Pentacles yet or the King of Pentacles yet, it's okay. You don't have to play that up. You need to play this up, that you are going to be that one day, and look at the work that you are putting in to get there, because people are going to admire that just as much. If I do, I really, I don't know about you guys, but, I admire this type of energy. I admire this too, but I know they had to do this to get there. So it's like, that's, I feel like this is really, really where to be. All right. Let's pull one overall card for you. All right. For August. The August readings are coming out, I think, tomorrow. I think they should be set and ready to go by tomorrow. So, and they do include love and other messages too. So check those out. And I actually pull these in there, so I don't know if I should be pulling these tonight as well, but that's okay, Maybe it'll be double confirmation. Who knows? All right, what do we have for Taurus this month? Okay, thank you. So you have divine flow. Beautiful. Eventually, wow, could this be more perfect? Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others, to follow the Tao, the divine flow, at all costs. And that's exactly what this is. This is following like your desire, and it is sublime, and it is like taking precedence over things. It's being very involved in your flow and in the importance of that. So it's super, super clear. Like this is definitely a month to play up. Following your desires this month and what you are good at and really honing skills and things like that is going to make you like a much like it's going to turn the wheel in the way that you need it to. It's going to make you a much more desirable, attracting energy, I do feel. Yeah, and you have signs at the bottom of the deck. Okay, instincts are the message from the inner divine. Okay. All right, Taurus. Let's see. So we have Gemini. Gemini. All right, Geminis. Let's see what we have for you. Okay, Geminis. What to play up, what to play down. Romantic. In regards to romantic love. All right, what to play up, what to play down. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any placement is fine. Gemini's what to play up, what to play down. In regards to romantic love, finding love, or being in their situation, their current situation. If you're a Gemini with heavy Aries placement, go watch that Aries reading because that just, those cards that fell out just tied into that. So that is definitely a message to you. All right, so what do we have for Geminis, please? What to play up, what to play down. Yeah, again, the Magician keeps showing up. So yeah, those of you who have Aries placements, you know, definitely pay attention to the Aries reading. I feel like that was a strong reading for you guys if you have Gemini and Aries placements. Okay. What to play up, what to play down romantically, please, for the Geminis, okay? Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, and the Empress. Beautiful. So this one's pretty clear. So in romantic situations, I feel like what to play up is the fact that you have options. All right. And what to play down is that you're only, you know, that like that you only want a traditional marriage. Okay. Now, I don't think that we need to lie or be not who we are or things like that. So I want to make that clear. But this is just a fun, light reading of like what to play up. So the Nine of Cups is, oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking it was Seven of Cups because of the dreaminess of the cups. It's the Nine of Cups. Oh, the wish fulfillment card. Okay. So yeah, I feel like you guys need to play up more like manifestation for sure. So really focus on manifesting what you are looking for, but also too like that you play up the fact that you are available to bring your own wishes like to you. So in other words, it's like play down the fact that you must have like a traditional husband, you know, to make your wishes come true or something like that. You know, it's like make sure that you are playing up that you. And I'm going to go with that too, that you do have options, even though it's not the Seven of Cups. Play up that you do have options, that you are very romantic. Yeah, play up romanticism, dreaminess, things that flow, you know, that's what I'm getting here. And play down like the traditional kind of thing. Like show that it's okay if you are traditional and all those things, or you're looking for traditional marriage, that's fine. Just, it's no need to bring that to the forefront this month. I feel like this is showing like that you have another side to you too, that is very like romantic, very dreamy, very fantasy almost, you know, driven and things like that. Even if you're not necessarily that, and I'm not saying to force yourself to be that way, but like play that up a little bit. I'm really getting too, because I can't help but notice all the little cups. They have like these little fruits and things in them, but I'm seeing almost like these like really like beautiful like soft desserts, like very sensual type desserts, like a mousse, or something like served in like a beautiful cup. Like a lot of romanticism is what I'm seeing to play up. Like a just like a delightful, just really really good dessert, like maybe that you make that is lit, but like really putting effort into it, and some sort of sensual type energy around it, is what I'm getting. So I would say play that stuff up a lot. Romanticism and sensuality is really what I'm getting, rather than when are we getting married? That's what I see to play down here. Yeah, and I feel like what that will do is that will bring you into this more Empress type energy, which is going to make you even more attractive. And yeah, look at that page. But now the whoever that is, they feel like, ooh, I'm just a page. I better step things up because this is an empress. So I feel like that could be very beneficial for you. So the romanticism of things like that. Sensuality especially is what I'm getting. So I'm not saying like sex. Okay, I'm not saying, oh, just, go and be hot and go get like a, lingerie. No, I'm saying, this is more like really more sensual vibe. Like being really in touch like with yourself is going to be like way attractive like to this person, and also just like indulging in like just sensuality. That's all I get. Sensual. All right. Let's see. Let's get one card overall for Gemini. Okay, courage. Okay, courage. There we go. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. All right, so some of you may be shy with this sort of thing. You may be very practical or very traditional or something along those lines. So I feel like this is like, have the courage to really get in touch with the more femininity of yourself. Now, if you are not a female, all right, if you're a male, then I would say this is more about like having the courage to ask someone out, most likely. Treat them well. Treat them, show that you find them very sensual, something along those lines. But play down that you are super, super traditional, or, something like that. All right. Again, don't hide who you are or anything like that. And this is just for a month, monthly reading. So, but anyway, courage. Yeah, I feel like for most of you, though, this is probably for females. And you guys need to, like, be more open to take those steps that are shown. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, you have expansiveness. Yeah, and that's exactly what will happen. That's what I feel from taking these steps. All right. So very interesting. All right. So that was for Gemini. Okay. So let's take a look at Cancers. Okay, Cancers. What to play up? What to play down? All right. In romantic situations this month, what should Cancers be playing up, and what should they be playing down? Okay. Let's see. For Cancers, I'm going to do male and female because I do have, I think, when I look at my analytics and whatnot, I do seem to have quite a few male Cancers. So let's look at that. All right. So for males, what to play up, what to play down. Cancer males, romantic situations in August. What to play up, what to play down. Okay. Okay, you. All right, and what to play down. All right, so I would say with the Queen of Cups here too, what to play up is you, yourself. It is your card. So show that you're like this, like that you can drive this chariot forward, that you are this person who can just like charge through obstacles and, it basically, be victorious, that sort of thing. So, with the Chariot card, what to play down, the Death card. So I would say, this depends. I mean, it is a card for Scorpio. Could have something to do, like if you have like heavy Scorpio placements in your chart and you're aware of that, I would say this is to play that down. All right, and this is for males, by the way. All right, so if you're not sure and you're like, well, I don't know if I have that or not, then I would say this would be more like what to play down is like this like dark brooding, because the chariot is more about like this charging forth, charging forward, that sort of thing, and the death card is about deep, dark, brooding, type energy. So it's also about like breakups and loss and things like that. So if you're going out on a date, for instance, maybe play down the fact that if you just broke up with somebody, don't talk about it for an hour, or something along those lines. Or if you went through like some really heavy transformations, again, I'm not here to say like what to talk about and what not to talk about. This is just a fun reading. So, but the cards are saying to play down that factor, and just show like your best side, how you can charge forward and be confident and all those types of things. Later, could come the talks about this deeper stuff possibly. So there could be a very romantic connection for you here. Okay, so let's see what female Cancers. All right, so female Cancers, should you play up? What should you play down? Cards are getting humid as it's getting more humid in here. Okay, Cancers, what to play up? What to play down? Romantically, Cancer females, please. Cancer females, Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What should you be playing up? What should you be playing down in romantic situations this month? Okay, all right. Okay, communication. All right. And you have the Eight of Swords, which is the fear of things. Okay. So Eight of Swords is when we're trapped. We feel like, we're afraid to do this, we're afraid to do that, or we just, I feel like they're afraid to put yourself out there, possibly. What to play down is the Strength card, which is resisting. So this is like offering, and this is resisting. In a sense. I mean, it can be a lot of different things, but that's what I'm seeing in this like light general read. So I would say play this up. The Page of Cups is fun, it's flirty, it's light, it's communication. So it can be asking someone out on a date, even, maybe getting bold, and, Cancers can do that. Most water signs can do that. I feel like they're the pretty much, females, I think, we don't like to necessarily, but like we don't have a problem with it. If we want to ask somebody out, we'll ask them out. So it's like, it could be you like, playing that up, asking somebody out, or it just being flirty and letting them know you're interested. All right, that could be it too. So, but it is like some form of communication and that sort of thing. That is saying what to play up. Also, the Page of Cups dresses like really like dandy. All right. So it's like the Page of Cups like dresses nice, nice materials, nice things. They put on a nice outfit, in order to go do their flirting or their offering of their cup, or, what have you. And I would say to play down the Strength card. The Strength card is like, see how she's like turned away? Like she's turned away from love, and she's looking the other way. Oh no, I'm too strong for that. Oh, no, I'm going to resist this, or, so I feel like playing that kind of stuff down. So it's like showing your fun side also, I feel, is something to play up. Fun, flirty, light. All right. And to downplay more of the, it's kind of the same as the Cancer males, really, quite frankly. I probably could have just stuck with just one, because it's kind of the same thing as theirs. Like to play down the heavier things, I feel, of like, oh, what I've been through, or what I've been through lately, and things like that. So again, general read. So I mean, if you need to talk to someone, I'm not saying don't do that. Of course, do those things if you feel guided to. With the Eight of Swords here too, I feel like, Eight of Swords has a lot of fear, and there's a lot of fear here on like how something will be received. How will they take this? There's almost some like borderline kind of obsession in a way of thinking about this, like overthinking too much. Where this is, it's light, it's fun, put it out there, see what happens. That's really the energy that I am seeing for you guys. All right. What to play up. So I would just say, and this doesn't mean you have to go ask your person out. It's a general reading, so this can just mean what to play up your fun, flirty side this month. All right, and what to play down is you're like being too resistant with things, or trying to show everybody that you're so strong. Because cancers, you are one of the strongest signs, I feel, especially Cancer females. So it's like, but yeah, play that down a little bit. Maybe it's cool to be a little fun, a little flirty, a little vulnerable. Nothing wrong with that too. That can be very appealing at times as well. All right, so let's see what your overall card is. Let's see. All right. And besides, you already are this, so it's not like, you have to play it up this month. I think this is what you need to play up, is your fun and flirtiness. Okay, overall card for Cancers, please. Okay. So you guys have Delusion. Uh-oh. Let's see. Yeah, well, you did have that Devil card here, which that can be that. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. Interesting. Ooh, let's look at that, because you do have like intention and surrender here. Let me look at this a little deeper. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. Ooh. These cards are pretty damn deep. Hang on a second. Detachment. Okay. Because this is almost the opposite to me. What this is saying. Okay, in a sense, maybe this is to get you to get somewhere. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to throw another thing out there, Cancers. All right, and this one's going to be, we're turning deep. We're going to turn deep on this. All right, but I'm going to throw another scenario out here. So if I don't look at it as a fun, like, light little read, like, oh my gosh, here's what to play up and here's what to play down. This might be encouraging you to do this, because you're going to see that it takes more than this. So that's kind of what I'm getting here with this card. So, because it's like you're intending to offer something, but without complete surrender, which the Strength card it can be, and this certainly is not complete surrender. And this is trying to. This may be one of those reads where Source is trying to get you to do this to show you like a lesson. So you may want to, I don't know, think about this one. All right, think about this reading. So I may be wrong on, I don't think it's, I'm not saying I can't be wrong. Of course I can. I'm not saying that, but like I might have been wrong in what I was saying, but it's really right, because it's going to show you something. Because I almost feel like by this light little offer, you're going to realize like that it takes more than that. It's not enough to just be a Page of Cups in a situation. It's got to be a lot more. But some of you may kind of like being in this phase. You might like being in the, I don't really want to put myself fully out there because then I'll know the truth. So in other words, like right now, it's just like this like sort of fantasy, and it's like something that you can still kind of hang on to, because it hasn't, like you haven't been shot down, or it hasn't gone forward or whatever. So it's sort of in this middle way. So some of you might be enjoying that. And I feel like this is Source trying to get you out of that. So it's urging you to go ahead and make that offer, because you're going to see that, well, maybe it's going to take more than that. And, it's not just about like this little fun flirtation. It's really kind of it's a reading that like this would be a whole like hour-long thing if we were to talk about, I feel, because it's just really deep. So what I'm going to highly suggest is that you take a look at this card, snapshot it if you want, or what have you, and really spend some time with what this means to you, because I think this is a good card. I feel like this is more the reading than anything else. Because when we intend things without really, we want something without surrendering, what we know we need to surrender, then we're just deluding ourselves into things, because we do have to surrender something You know, it's not just as simple as saying, oh, well, what about this like cute little cup I have for you? No, sometimes we gotta like let go of, like, we have to surrender something else and really make a pretty strong declaration of something in order to move something forward. Okay. And you have detachment, so even more so, I feel. Let's read this one. It says, with detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. Intriguing. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are trying to offer something without really, because it's safe that way. It's like this fun, flirty thing is safe, and you're not having to totally surrender something that you know that you kind of really need to. And so, thus, it just stays in this path of delusion. Okay? So that turned out to be a heavier reading than expected, Cancers. All right, as usual, as per usual. All right, let's see. What do we have next? We have Leo is next. Okay, Leos, what do we have for you? So, what to play up this month, your birthday month, and what to play down. What to play up, what to play down romantically. Ooh, wow, it's just so humid. These are not going to want to shuffle well. They get so stuck together. Okay. What do we have for Leos, please? In August, what to play up, what to play down as far as romantically? Romantically. Leo. Leos, what to play up, what to play down. Romantically. Fun little readings for August. Nothing too serious here, except for Cancers. Okay. Okay, what do we got? All right, what to play up? Eight of Pentacles. Somebody else got that. All right, and Ace of Pentacles. Almost the same vibe as somebody else's reading. I notice here. Okay, Seven of Wands. So, same message that I gave to that other situation. So something to play up this month is really paying attention to like your individual growth and power. Not power. Well, maybe, yeah, power as well. Honing your skills in some way, like really play that up. Play the fact up that you are working really hard on something, that you are investing time into yourself, improvement, whether that be mentally, spiritually, physically, all of those things. Like play that up, that you are very involved in something and you are willing to put the work in to improve yourself in these ways. All right, so like I think that's going to be something that's admired about you this month, and also you may set examples for others by doing this. And what to play down is the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so I would say like what to play down is like not talking about your goals too much. Okay, not telling everyone about your path also. And I don't know if this is necessarily in regards to romance. I just feel like this is a message coming out for you guys. All right, to not talk too much about your plans. Okay, play that down a little bit. And instead play up that you do have a plan, but this is how you're working on things. All right, because I think that's going to be admired more than just saying, like, than playing this up. So for instance, if like this is some big goal of yours, you know, this is like well, I want to purchase a really large house in the future, or, I want to purchase land in the future, or something like that. Instead of playing that up, play up, like not even like really mentioning that. Just talk about like all of the things that you are doing to improve yourself and your skills, and so that one day, because you do have a plan, you don't have to give the full details, but like if you're out on a date or something, well, yeah, I have this like really, really interesting plan for myself in the future. Okay, leave it there. Don't give them the details. And right now, I'm just busy on taking the steps to implement that plan. So I've started learning about, whatever, and talk about that, like how you're like self-improving and working on your skills. I feel like that's going to be more desirable than talking about like a plan in your future. Okay. So Seven of Wands is here. So Seven of Wands to me is more like standing up for what you want and who you are, and not apologizing for it also. All right, which that sounds very Leo, and I think that's a good way to be for you guys. Like that. No apologies for who you are. And it's like don't be afraid to stand up and show who you are. In that way. I mean, there's a moderation is nice too. But I like this. I think this is good. It's going to bring in some kind of communication towards you. I do feel. So yeah, really like showing off your independence, playing up your independence, your self-values, your self-worth, how you put effort and work into such things. Any works that you are proud of, that you are learning about, I feel like play that up as well. Any interests that you have recently or even like long been into, that talk about those types of things. But I feel like playing down, like where you are wanting to go is important, and that could be even as simple as like if you're out on some date or something, and like let's say your goal is to like move to I don't know, New Mexico or something like that, right? It's like, it could even be something like that. Like don't tell. That's why you don't tell your goal, because maybe this person you're out on a date with, might end up being your person, and like they hate New Mexico, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe, but down the road, maybe they'd be willing to move there with you or something like that. But just don't bring things up about like your future plans. I feel play that stuff down right now. Right now, it's about this, just buckling down and like doing things, towards those goals. All right, play that up. All right, so what do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo, please, as overall message for Leo? Something to think about here, okay? So we have love, beautiful. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. Perfect. Yes, no person, place, or thing is your salvation, your end-all, be-all. Only love itself. So yeah, just keep working on things, working towards your goals. These are deep cards. I'm really digging these. And you have limitless at the bottom of the deck. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. So be open to things. Yeah, feel limitless. I love it. All right, just really work on things. You're going to get there is what I see. All right. And I do see communication coming in also. Some sort of, communication, dates, things like that. Okay. All right, Leo. What do we got next? Virgo. All right, Virgo. What to play up, what to play down. What to play up, what to play down. I like saying that. What do we have for Virgos? Romantically, please. Romantically in August. Let's not steer these away from romance. They were starting as romance and they seem to be going other places. So let's stay in romance and like fun, light readings here. What do we got for Virgo, please? What to play up and what to play down in romantic situations. Virgo. Okay. The Sun. And the Nine of Wands. Okay, perfect. Vitality. All right. Balance. Things like that. All right. So what to play up? The Sun card. Happiness. Also a belief in destiny. Also, I feel, because I always notice on this Sun card that it's kind of like these like bronzed twins, in a sense. So it makes me think of like before they're the Lovers card, which is to me like a twin flamey kind of vibe, so like destiny and things like that. So I feel it's good to not in an overly romanticized way. Like, in other words, like, yeah, I'm not saying that, your first date here in August with somebody, you should be going, yeah, I'm very happy because I found you. You're my twin flame. No, I'm not saying that. But it's like, playing up that like optimism and fun and almost like a kid-like nature or something like that, and also believing in that you can find your soulmate, your twin, your what have you, whatever that is you're looking for. So not in a total fantasy type of way or an illusion type of way, no, but really play up like your optimism and vitality, I feel. Okay, because you may be meeting somebody who's very adventurous or something like that will appreciate that. or maybe you're already with somebody, then this is saying, to play this up, like more happiness and optimism. Okay. And to play down the Nine of Wands, which is like tired and holds like a lot of, burnout, with love and things, a little jaded, so like kind of playing that down, I feel is better, and to show optimism towards love. For some of you, like if you are single and you're meeting somebody in August, or you're kind of met somebody recently or something like that. I mean, if they're a Libra, they're a Libra, but I mean, this could be like alluding to marriage or something along those lines. So yeah, I would play down the jaded part of like anything. So not necessarily just about love, but definitely not about, definitely play that down. All right. Like, oh, I've been so jaded in love. Oh, I've never found the right one. Oh, this one left me. Oh, this one cheated on me. Yeah, no, play that down. And just talk about more optimistically about love, I feel. But this could be about anything. So, I mean, if you're like really burned out, or you're just like sort of, just overworked, or just whatever, like play that stuff down and like really play up more like vitality and optimism, if that's reasonable. Don't, overexert yourself if you can't, obviously, but that's what I'm getting there. Okay, so let's see. What is your card, your overall card, Virgos? Virgo. Okay, so you guys have that, that delusion card. That's funny, because I was sensing that with this, like to be careful, like that it's not like totally like a delusion though. So intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So I would say, and then divine abundance is underneath the deck also. So yeah, I would feel like if there's a marriage involved here or something like that, it's like, I mean, the thing is, I mean, this is a deeper card. So, it's basically saying like your intentions, but like when you need to surrender something, and that could even be like a deep hurt or deep loss or just deep resentment. Like if you haven't really done that yet, then it's going to, like, no matter all the intentions in the world that you throw at this, no matter like how much you pretend to be optimistic or, things like that, it's still going to lead to delusion, because you haven't really surrendered something. So it's like, I do feel like, this is temporary. This is temporary, what to kind of play up and play down and all that sort of thing. But sometimes it's fake it till you make it. But I would say definitely make sure that you are really surrendering like past resentments and things about like being jaded and all of that sort of thing. Otherwise, you might just be sort of moving towards a delusion again, or like a elusive, situation. So I would be careful with that. But I would say, yeah, play up more optimism and play this down, but not as far as like suppressing it so that you pretend it doesn't exist. I feel like though this card is saying that you do have to deal with this, just that you may not need to bring it all to the forefront like this month, or show other people that. Just kind of work on it in private, like letting go and surrendering and things like that. Your relationship with you and higher source. Just give things to God, give things to, whatever your higher source is, and lay it at the feet, of the master or of the God, or, what have you. Let them kind of help you take burdens away, I feel. And it's going to bring a lot of balance for you also. Okay. All right. Let's see. So that was Virgo. Let's see what we got for Libra. All right. What to play up, what to play down, Libra. I think you guys have a good reading this month, if I remember, Libra. I think it was you guys. There was a couple really good ones. And I think Taurus was one of them. And I think Libra, maybe Sag. I can't recall. But yeah, the monthly readings will be out tomorrow. Watch me say that down. It wasn't. But I'm pretty sure yours was. I think yours was a good reading. Oh, well, actually, I got the list right here. I got the titles. Let me look. Oh, no, I didn't write that one down yet. Oh, never mind. But I think it was, as I recall. Okay, so let's see. What's going on, Libras? What to play up, what to play down romantically in August, please? What to play up, what to play down. Libras. What to play up, What to play down romantically? Okay. Okay. Oh, and the bottom card, Knight of Wands. Okay, this one's pretty clear. All right. So Libras, I'd say commitment. All right. Really stepping up. Not stepping up like you haven't been. I don't mean it like that, but like really like stepping in to power is more what I should say. All right. So it's not like, oh, you haven't been stepping up. I don't mean it like that. You know, the Hierophant is more about like traditionalism. And like commitment, things like that. So yeah, I would say like to show that side of you. It's funny because one of the other signs had the complete opposite, like not to do that, and I can't remember. And it'd be funny if you're watching both because then you might be confused. But yeah, I'm getting the sense though that this is pretty clear because like what to play down is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is like where you're constantly just kind of like in meditative state, like thinking about, which that's beautiful actually in reality. But it's more of like you're there because you have like things that you're trying to figure out. So it's sort of a stalemate-ish kind of, you know, like a Two of Swords vibe where that's what I'm getting with this. Whereas you're trying to put some issues behind you and, you know, kind of like on vacation for now, like checked out. All right. So I'm saying to play that down. So don't be checked out of a situation. Don't like play down the fact that you're like super thinking about things, you know, weighing them over, you know, for a long time, and more play up that you are, you know, that you can make a decision, you know, that you can be very powerful in when you make a decision, that you can step up, you can be counted upon. You can be very practical and traditional when need be. That doesn't mean that you have to, you know, be that all the time. I don't know any Libras that are like, you know, Libras are usually very open-minded to all kinds of different areas of life. They're usually not like the Hierophant, which is very traditional and you know, stuck in certain traditions and things like that. This isn't saying to be that way. It's just saying to show that you do have the ability to, you know, be this like, you know, little powerhouse basically is what I see. And especially with the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands takes action with passion. So play down like the slow, chill, you know, meditative, you know, and I'm not saying to not meditate. Oh my God, no, I would never say that. You know, always play that up. If you do meditate, keep it going. It's always the best thing in the world. Okay. But this is more of like just playing down that side of you that's a little slower to respond, a little slower to make up your mind or make decisions or face certain things or, you know, what have you. This is saying, no, take control, take lead. You know, you are a leader. You can do this. You've got it. There might be traditional ways to go about it, but that's okay. You can put your own creative flavor on it as well. All right. So, and take action when things look like they need to be taken action on here. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So instead of being like in the Nine of Swords, you know, in your head. Yeah. Because someone's coming towards you also. So the other thing I would say too to play up this is because you may have a Knight of Wands that is coming towards you, and you know, if this is what you're looking for, like marriage and commitment and a more traditional type commitment and long term, then play this up because they need to know that, you know, because otherwise they're just going to keep coming in as a Knight of Wands. Like, you know, whenever they want. Oh, I thought you just wanted to have fun. Oh, I thought this was a friends with benefits thing. You know, so it's like, play down. Like, if you've just been putting up with this, play that down. You know, and let them know who you really are. Okay, that could be a message there too. Okay. And let's see what your card is. Because if they don't know that you want this, they're just going to keep coming in like this. And as long as you keep kind of going with the flow, that's why would they change? You know, why would they? If they're kind of getting what they want, you know, it's like that ain't going to change for years. They'll do that the rest of their life. Okay, one overall card for Libras, please. Also, too, if you're married, this could be saying play up that you are married because you have a Knight of Wands coming in, and it's not like they're going to, like, want to commit or anything like that, so it's like, do you really want that kind of, you know, like, play down, don't play, like, this is saying, like, play down passiveness, like, don't be passive Show who you are. All right. Deepening. Aw, little kitty cat. Look at that. I don't think I've got this card yet in this deck. Once you're on Earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. They bring the peace of God. Deepening. So I'll let you guys kind of figure that one out, all right, on what that means to you individually. And you have freedom at the bottom of the deck. So deepening freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Wow. Interesting. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Okay, cool. All right, Libras. Scorpio. What to play up, what to play down. All right, Scorpio. Romantically in August, what to play up and what to play down. Scorpios, please. Romantically in August. Scorpio. What part of you to play up, what part to play down, Scorpios? Scorpio. What to play up, what to play down. There we go. Okay, Page of Swords. Interesting. I'm not sure where to go with that. Eight of Swords. Okay. Okay, so for some of you Scorpios, you may need to point out specific things about messages this month. Okay, so there may be certain things that you may need to point out. Like, I don't feel like you're in a good place with romance this month. I gotta be honest, Scorpio, all right, with certain things. Because to me, this Page of Swords, never my favorite card. My second least favorite card. But I noticed with this Page of Swords, like, he literally has their hand on the sword. Like, they're probably cutting, I'm sure that's a very sharp blade, and it's probably cutting the hell, out of their hand. But look at the scowl on, their face. All right. So it's like, I feel like you're getting, like, kind of ticked off or something. There could be, like, just an over influx of messages or no messages. All right, so it could work either way for you. I'd say, God, this is a tough one. You've got a weird one. Let's see, what to play down? The Moon. Okay, so play down, like, the deep, dark, emotional, brooding stuff. I'd say, yeah, you may need to be very clear about something, is what I'm getting. And play down, like, the mystery of something. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. All right, so I think it's, like, hard for you to do this, though. It's, like, kind of difficult for you to do this. But you may need to, even if it's, like, hurtful, because I see the sword, like, it's got to be cutting, and the sword is the, like, sharp, the truth, the honesty, and it's kind of hurting, like, this person's hand. It's like, so there's two ways this could work. Like, I feel like you need to not be, like, you need to play down the mystery or the unclarity, with someone. Like, play down being unclear, play down being mysterious, Scorpio, and play up being very clear, even if it's, you're a little afraid because it's going to hurt. It's like, I feel like you do have to be extremely blunt or honest or something along those lines. I feel like, because it's interesting, because the Page of Swords, to me, as a reader, personally, is like like it's my annoyance card. All right, so it's like I feel like if this is you, you may need to play up that you are like really annoyed, that like this is hurting you, or this is not, where you want to be, and you may need to play down being mysterious about things. So you may need to be very clear to someone, all right, in August. Now that could go both ways though, all right, so it could also be saying that you need to, stop, because sometimes the Page of Swords too is the spy card, where they're looking at somebody's social media, or they're stalky or something like that. So, but see, I don't think that's the case, because it's saying this is what you need to play up, and that would never be the case. Nobody ever needs to play that up. So yeah, I think it's more like you need to like be really clear with someone. You need to, even if it hurts them, because I feel like you're afraid to hurt someone, because yeah, you're the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very empathetic and wants to deliver things with like a loving way. But it's like so I feel like you have to deliver a message that's not, not that way. Like you may need to be very clear and very blunt, and it may hurt them in a sense, but it's like you got to play down like that mysterious, if you've been avoiding telling somebody something, or you've been avoiding giving somebody the whole picture of something, well, you may need to kind of play that side down, and then kind of step up and give them more clarity about a situation, even if it's going to hurt them and maybe even hurt you a little bit, whichever way that goes. So yeah. Anything else? Is there, because these are supposed to be more fun readings, but this is not very fun. That's about all I get from that, Scorpio, really. I'm not really seeing anything else coming out of that. All right, so maybe you got some kind of other situation that you see for yourself personally. This is what to play up, this is what to play down. Could stay too, just like maybe be stalky with don't like reply right away, or something like that, and then play down being moody. Like, so if this is somebody you're really 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 into, maybe even though like you really want to spy on them, maybe like curtailing yourself from spying on them, by, even if it is like biting your tongue in a sense, like the same kind of energy I get, like the way that hand is cutting into the sword, like biting your tongue about something. Okay, let's see what your overall card is. Let's see if that gives a little more help here. All right, what is the overall card for Scorpio? Play up communication too, I would say. If like you don't have anything like serious going on, like that didn't fit, then I would say if you're single or something like that, play up online. Might, not a fan, but maybe online dating, something like that, or at least just looking, like scouting out the situation. And play down like getting into depression or things like that. Don't let yourself get there. Instead do some like light scouting. Look at dating sites, maybe think about it. Doesn't mean you have to commit or sign up. Just come out of your comfort zone a little bit, I do feel. So there's that message too. Okay, anything else for Scorpio? Their overall. Thank you. All right. So you have right action. Oh wow, cool card. Oh my god, I don't know if I can read that word. Aparagraha. It's probably aparagraha. Literally means let everything that wants to go, go. And everything that wants to come, come. Beautiful. All right. And just such a cool phrase. I love the phrase of right action. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really getting what this is. It seems like it's a situation where, I don't know, you may need to be a little blunt is what I'm getting. All right. And play down some other aspects of things. Let me see what's on the bottom. Yeah, love is here as well. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. I'm going to read that again. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. So that is a really beautiful phrase. And taking right action. So some of you might have to like bite your tongue in a situation. I'm kind of getting too. All right. That might be something to play up, and it's going to be difficult. Like I feel like you're very annoyed, but you may need to sort of like, it's like this person wants to say the truth so bad, but they're like that they're not even noticing that they're cutting their hand, but they're not, so that's what I'm getting. Like you may have a situation that you need to, either just do it. I mean, Scorpio, you follow your intuition. I can't tell which it is. You may need to just like let them have it, or you may need to bite your tongue about a situation. So it's one or the other. You'll know when it happens because you guys know your own intuition. But I do feel as long as it is coming from right action and not fear. Okay. All right. Interesting. Strange reading, Scorpios. Okay. Let's see. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what to play up, what to play down. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Sagittarius, please. What do we have for you? Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What should you play up, what should you play down in regards to romantic love? Play up the Hermit, interesting, and play down the Knight of Wands. Okay, that's pretty clear. All right, Seven of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So I feel like some of you could just be sort of like not sure how to play a situation, or like it's just really up in the air or something like that. This is saying to play up the Hermit, all right, and to play down the Knight of Wands. Well, the Knight of Wands is like super fiery, chasey, very, what's going on? What are we doing? Very motivated. It's saying to kind of play that down a little bit and maybe play up being a little more ghosty. Just to like let this person know possibly that you have options, or that you're not always going to be the Knight of Wands chasing them, or something along those lines. So also too, the Hermit is about wisdom. It's about that you have this purity in your heart, you have this diamond, you when you allow yourself to know the way, then you do, you just know the way. So it's about allowing that clarity, in your heart to be your guide, your lantern, based on the wisdom of knowing that that's what to do. So play that side up, play your wisdom side up, your deep self up. Also, I'd say it's, for a more practical thing, it's probably more about be a little more ghosty and play down being so enthused. Okay, now it's a general reading, so please, just use your intuition. All right, this is just for fun tonight, what we're doing. So, but that's the message I get there pretty clearly. Okay, so let's see, what is the overall then card for Sagittarius? So play up that you want to spend some time alone this, at certain times this month. Play down being so willing to just like every time they call you be available, that sort of thing. Again, in a general reading, if that fits, just let your intuition lead you. Sagittarius. Okay, ease. Yeah, all right, perfect. Yeah. It is easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's just a mantra. I'm like, I kept waiting, because I haven't read all these cards yet. So, yeah, doing things with ease. Is that Lakshmi? I think that's Lakshmi. So, or Saraswati. I'm not sure who that is. I think it's Lakshmi. No, Lakshmi's in pink. I'm not sure who that is. Okay, so it's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. Use that as your mantra, Sagittarius. Okay, absolutely. So you can take a screenshot of that or something, just kind of trim out my hand. Let's see if we can kind of get a close-up there. So you can have that on your phone. That's a good kind of mantra to say this month, I feel. And yeah, that makes sense with the Hermit. Yeah, just let things be guided. Don't try to like make them happen is what I'm getting here. Okay. Let's see. Sagittarius. Oh, and you had flow at the bottom of the deck. I forgot to show your bottom of the deck. So yeah, ease and flow. Yeah, it's a pretty clear message there. Like just going with the flow, letting things happen. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. Yeah, so I really feel like just kind of making things easy on yourself, going with the flow, that kind of thing, with the Hermit card, following your wisdom, the clarity in your heart, all that sort of thing. Okay, so let's see. What do we got next? Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. What to play up, what to play down? Capricorn, please. Capricorns, what to play up, what to play down romantically in August here. What should Capricorns play up? What should they play down? Capricorn, please. Capricorn, what should you play up? What should you play down? Thank you. Okay. Okay. So Capricorn, you might have made yourself too available for a situation. So if you're like legitimately busy and burdened, I feel like you need to let this person know that like you are legitimately busy and burdened. Okay. Because the Ten of Wands is it means you've got your hands full, and this is saying what to play up. And what to play down is the Page of Wands, which is the fun messages back and forth, lots of texts, lots of this, lots of that. So there's a couple ways to look at this. All right, so if this is you personally, and you really are very busy and very burdened with things right now, well, then I feel like you need to communicate that. And stop trying to satisfy this person by answering every single whim that they have, or, what have you. So go ahead and let them know, have the strength to do that for yourself and, for them too. Because when people then, if people know, like typically then they appreciate that. They don't want to be a bother or add to your plate or, something like that. So there's that. The other way to look at this too is if this is someone you are dealing with. Okay, so you may be dealing with someone who is like very burdened, or maybe they are. So, and like that they are. That they've got a lot on their plate. That they're very busy. So then it's saying, well, then play down the sort of like text every 5 seconds, kind of thing. Page of Wands is very texty, very, very messagey, and, maybe this person just sort of, has a lot, that they're carrying right now or shouldering right now. So, and you may have like good intentions, like you just want to keep things fun and light and keep their mood up, or, something like that. But I feel like this is saying, well, play that down. If you really do know that they're very busy or very distracted, or they've got a lot on their plate right now, then, play down the light fun. It may not be doing the good that you think it's doing. Maybe resist that some, and let them kind of get to, like they're working a ton of overtime, or something like, let them get through that. It's okay to let them know that you're around if they need you, but typically, like I know, like when I'm in this, if I have like a lot on my plate, or I'm very busy or something like that, it's like I would much rather just have like one text where somebody says, hey, I realize you're busy, but I'm just know that I'm here if you need it, or something like that, and I feel like that would be appreciated with your person. Okay, but not like every day, like just sending that and letting them know, and then they know, okay, oh wow, that's cool, Capricorn sent me this message saying, they're there for me, and they know I'm busy, and they respect that, and that's really cool. So I feel like there's a sense to kind of resist a situation, or if you are in this position, to go ahead and let that person know that, hey, I'm not going to be able to keep up with all those messages, right now, because, I'm just to be honest, I'm working a lot, or no, I can't go out, every night this week because I've got a lot on my plate. So, I do feel like being strong, and standing up for whatever needs to be said is ultimate, strength, and can be better and beneficiary in the long run. Okay. Let's see what you have, Capricorn, as an overall card. Okay. What do you have, Capricorn, as an overall message card for August? Also, too, play up your strengths. Play up your strengths. Don't play yourself down. Either. So that could be one message as well. Yeah, especially with strength card here. Like, don't be afraid to show yourself off and show off your strengths, and don't play yourself down. Okay, so you have change here. And it says, when the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. So some kind of change is here for you, Capricorns, that is going to be a pretty massive change. Yeah, right now. Interesting. Stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. Yeah, and that's a card of this too. So you'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. So stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of things. Okay, that makes sense too. And be willing to change things. All right. Yeah, because like don't try to control everything either. Of a situation. I think that you may be coming to a closure in a situation that's requiring this strength. Yeah, so play down like not taking this too seriously also. So you guys may have like some kind of very big revelation about a change in your life that is coming or needing to happen or something along those lines, especially with the 10 of Wands, because that can be a completion. So so you may be playing this down like, oh, that's nothing. It's not that serious or something like that. But this could be like a really big change for you. So yeah, just pay attention to things, I feel, and don't be afraid to, let some burdens go and change in directions that need to be changed. That as well. Okay. All right, Capricorn. Let's see. What do we got for Aquarius? So, Aquarius, what to play up, what to play down, romantically in August, please. Romantically, what to play up, what to play down. Aquarius. What should they play up in regards to romantically themed things here in August, or play down? And play down, actually. And Aquarius. What should they play up? What should they play down? Okay. Okay, pretty clear message there. All right. Okay, so you could be disappointed right now over a situation, Aquarius, with the 3 of Swords going on here. It doesn't necessarily mean breakups or anything like that. It can, but it can just mean also just disappointed in general, like things, not working out or what have you. But I think what to play, because this is what's to play down. So, and she, the 8 of Cups in this card, she's very detached. She's saying that, okay, I'm no longer emotionally invested. I'm walking away into the unknown. So you may want to play that part down, like of being too detached, not being emotionally invested. Now, again, it's a general reading. So, I mean, if, I don't want to be, if you really are trying to leave a situation that is not healthy for you, then yeah, keep doing that. All right. But I would say, like, if there is something that you are still interested in, like this is showing like what to play up. So the 7 of Pentacles is like a hard worker. Like she puts like all the work into things, and she's willing to, put the work in, water the tree, tend to the tree, make sure that the tree grows, for a long time until she gets that harvest. So I would say, to play up that you are a pretty like down to earth, like person who will put in the work to things. Because this is saying what's to play down is that, oh, well, I just emotionally give up and I'm walking away. So it's like, you could be giving somebody the impression that you're not willing to put in the time and work and energy and, the sweat and the tears and whatever it takes, okay, to make it in a relationship. And instead you're giving the impression that like, oh, well, I can leave this really easily. It doesn't bother me at all. I'll just go and find something else unknown. So you may be giving that impression. So play down being too emotionally detached, and which is odd. Usually it's, this is going the other way around, but this makes sense with an Aquarius. I can see that. And this is saying to play up that you are, willing to, put time and effort and take the time to see something actually from seedling to maturation, and see it grow. Okay. And let's get your cards. Okay, so what do we have for Aquarius? So, yeah, that's the only message I can see on that one. That one's really actually simple. So this is aloofness to me. You may be coming off like play that part down. Like, you don't need to show too much aloofness, with a situation, or emotional aloofness or what have you. And again, it's a general reading. So if you do, do that. But, if you feel like, yeah, maybe I didn't really show this person that I really do know how to, hang in there or put in the work or, something like that. It could be showing that too. All right. So what is the message for Aquarius in August to work with, please? What is the message to work with here in August for Aquarius? Okay. So you have inner child. All right. Allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. Aw, that's a cute little card. So yeah, so your inner child, definitely, comforting your inner child and all those sorts of things. So the quote is, allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. So nurturing the inner child, giving compassion to yourself, love, and all those good things, for yourself. Absolutely. And you have clearing. So removing of obstacles here with Ganesha at the bottom of the deck. That is really nice. And it says, as true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine, mine, mine to God's, God's, God's. Such freedom. Beautiful. So yeah, and that makes sense, because the inner child in combination with this, that there could have been some feeling not that you have to hold on to everything, that you have or that's yours, or something like that, possibly from some inner child type situation where things had to be coveted, or something along those lines, or protected in some way, or they'd be taken away from you or what have you. So I feel like as you shift from mine, 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 and to, God's, God's, God, everything's for it's nothing's really ours, right? So I feel like that's where you can find freedom in a situation. And then this can be real. That's when we are in a good way, when we are emotionally detaching in positive ways. Yeah, realizing your worth and your value, those types of deals. Okay. All right, Aquarius. I dig that one. Yours was simple. All right, let's see. Pisces. All right, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? So what should Pisces play up? What should they play down romantically in August? Pisces, please. What should Pisces play up? What should they play down? Pisces. Should Pisces play up? What should they play down romantically in August? What should they play up? What should they play down? Okay. Okay. Okay, your intuition for one. Okay. King of Swords. All right. So Pisces, I would say, play up you, all right, to your highest potential. It's the highest, the high priestess. I was going to say the highest priestess. Okay, it is the high priestess. So, which is all about intuition, deep knowing, getting more in touch with spiritual type energy, being in touch with your dreams, that sort of thing. So play that side up. So if that is kind of who you are, you really kind of are that way, if you're a little like Stevie Nicks in disguise, and you've been in the Stevie Nicks in the closet, maybe it's time to come out of the closet, and be, more about who you are. You may attract that type of partner then. That's possible. So maybe, but I would say too, it's just more on a simpler way, is just saying here in August to really, play up your intuition, really, because it's probably going to be on point. So really listen to it. Okay. What to play down is the Four of Swords, sort of like resting on like not making decisions. It's like the permanent, like kind of being on vacation card. Play that down. Don't, maybe it's time to, take some strategy, get strategic about some things and, not sort of waver in the I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm going to wait for source to tell that sort of thing. Play that down a little bit because it's like you do have the intuition. Like you may be constantly thinking like that you have to like find out more things in order to get your intuition going. I don't think that's the case. So I almost feel like this is a message rather than like about romantic, like what to play up and what to play down. I don't know. I'm getting this as a message more or less that, yeah, it's time to become more like grab the bull by the horns, King of Swords, strategic, things like that. If somebody's being cold or distant to you, like the King of Swords can be, then follow your intuition. There's no more to like go like run around with, or try to run in the mind with. This is like where we're like trying to discover things, new things in our mind, and it's saying to play this down. Like it's not really time for that. Probably your answer is here already, and it's time to start following your intuition. Is really what I'm getting. Not like tarot card readers' intuition, but like your intuition. If it is just like fun, love things, I would just say play up like that very, mystical side of yourself, and I mean, maybe some flowy things or some, a really cool, if you've got a like really interesting statement necklace or something like that, go for it, wear something like that, really play up your feminine energy and play down your passiveness. Like this is very passive energy of always like waiting for answers. Okay. And this is very strategic energy also. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's get your card, Pisces. Pisces. Okay, clearing. All right, Aquarius just had that at the bottom of the deck, so maybe you're a little cuspy. All right, so clearing says, as true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. It becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine, to God's, God's, God's. Such freedom. So I'll set this up here in case you want to read that. You can snapshot it or pause the video to read it for yourself. This is, will probably help remove obstacles. Oh, it's green. Green. I used to know my deities so much. I mean, it's Ganesha, but there's something about the green. I forget what that is. Anyway, probably tied into heart chakra as well. It's got Lakshmi colors too. I don't remember exactly, but maybe some of you do. Okay, so take a snapshot of that. That is a good message. All right, and let's see what you have at the bottom. Worth. All right, so very similar to Aquarius's cards, really. Pretty close, because they had this creeping, kind of peering at the bottom of the deck as well, but a little further back. You have been worthy to belong to love all along, without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. Beautiful. So knowing your worth, being a tiger, a warrior in that jungle, and look at the butterflies, transformation, things like that. Really knowing your worth and value. Absolutely. Beautiful. Nice cards. All right, Pisces. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow night. I'm not sure what our topic is, but I'll see you guys then. All right, thanks for hanging out, everybody, and yeah, we'll see you soon. All right, bye.